especially with the mental stuff going on. Like, you don't value your skills, your skill set, no matter what other people say. It was like getting to the point where like I feared leaving the job more than I feared dying on the job. You know, I'm like, hey, at least if that happens, that's taken care of.
Yeah, sure.
You know, and it's tough to, you know, look back at that and say, this is, you know, I was more comfortable with this happening than this.
Yeah, sure.
And seeing on the other end how great this has been, like, the hell was I thinking?
Yeah, sure.
Now, like, I never tried anything, never did anything, but I was fine if anything happened. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
But that's why, like, and I think we're going to get off a little tangent here, but that's why I'm so open about my struggle with this, because I want people to know it's not an end. It's not, you know, it's an isolating disease, and there's still such a stigma about it, especially in law enforcement and you know, military. And it's just, I want people to know, like, it's not.
Yeah.
You can pivot, you can change. You know, it's going to be a change, but you can thrive afterwards. Like, life can be different.
Yeah.
It's not an end, it's a middle. Like, you just have to see it.
What is the greatest thing that you've learned from therapy about yourself?
That's a good question.
Because you're still doing therapy to this day.
Every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks.
I go every 2 weeks.
But and certainly you've come a long way.
Oh yeah.
Just in the short time that I've known you, because from when I knew you in the beginning, you didn't talk too much about exactly what happened. You opened up a lot more. You opened up a lot more in your presentation the other day at the chamber meeting that we're a part of.
Yeah.
It was a great presentation. You could just feel what you were saying. So there has been a significant change in you. But is there anything that you can put your finger on that has really just made the greatest impact from therapy?
I mean, just that you're worth it. Like, it's something like, no matter, like, the things that happen to you don't define who you're at. Like, I've got 3 young daughters. I reference a lot of Disney movies in my everyday quotes, and I bring up Frozen 2 a lot.
Okay.
We watch it. My youngest is now watching Frozen a lot, but there's a scene at the end when
that was a staple in our house too. I have 3 daughters. And,
you know,
yeah.
There's a lot of truth to a lot of these Disney songs. I hate to put it that way, but there's a time when Anna is lost and doesn't know what to do. And all she can think about doing is the next right thing. And I found, like, in life, if you just, every decision you make, if you try to make the next right decision, you know, it's tough the first time, but every time you do it, it gets easier. And next thing you know, you're so far away from the person that was lost. And you just keep adding to it. You know, in my line of work right now, we talk a lot about compound gains and, you know, compound interest and all that. Like, it works for people too. Like, every decision you make, you know, compounds on the last one.
Yeah.
And whether you're making bad decisions, you can slide very quickly. If you're making good decisions, you can really grow and move forward in really a quick way. I'm a huge law of momentum guy.
Yeah.
You know, if things are going well, like, that's the time to attack it and let it and keep that momentum going and push, and making the good next right decision really helps. And again, going back to that you're worth it. You're worth making the right decision. You're worth trying to improve. Because there's potential there that you don't see at the moment.
Yeah. I like what you're saying about that compounding of just doing the next best thing, the next thing, like, now. Because sometimes for me, I get too wrapped up in the future of, like, what I want and all that, and sometimes that can weigh heavy on you too.
Yeah.
You know, but I find if, like, I have certain daily habits, certain staples that I have to do on a day-to-day basis, with that, if I do those day-to-day, it compounds into something greater over time. It just you just don't flip a switch and then all of a sudden you're there. Hey, you know, streamers, balloons. It takes the, you know, it's the boring. It's just the small thing.
Did you like this episode of the TMA Connection? Well, you might want to check this one out right here. Go ahead, click it.